What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. We are, of course, having a variety of defeats. I don't think we're actually losing any units, which is kind of good. I really have no idea. I think we're just coming in contact with some units. Looks like we are about to have a major skirmish here. We obviously have a lot more destroyers, but the enemy has more planes than we do. Hopefully, once we can start our naval invasions, we would probably be very well off. Let's activate you. If we could take this island, it would be a very good news for us. How do we look about taking Iwo Jima? This is going to be very, very dangerous, but we're going to try it. But if we could somehow... Why do we not have any garrisons here at all? Why are we still training? What I need to do now is add a garrison to... this island. If we lose the island in the meantime, I am going to be very upset and cry. Do we have our troops in Seattle? Are they complete? Yes, they are. We have 12 that can join these units. And because all we're really doing is defending, this guy can be promoted. We currently are a commando. He is Alexander Patch. Let's promote you. Now it won't matter how many troops we have. Are we going to take Iwo Jima? That is the question. I really hope we can. Looks like we have taken Iwo Jima. So now these 27 are going to continue to garrison whatever we can. And I want to delete this naval invasion order. Okay, so here we are. My number one priority is to be putting in some bombers. Let's put 200 in. We have a lot of extra naval bombers and nothing to do with them. And your entire goal is to basically just put everybody in the Mariana Trench, naval strike what we can. And we absolutely 100% are going to need a level 3 radar station. And we probably might even... Oh, you know what? We absolutely need to add a very powerful dockyard, very powerful coastal fort, maybe even a few more provinces. So we want to add a few more air forts. So let's change all of those up to the front. Of course, our coastal forts are going to come along very, very quickly. And they are going to give us some protection, which is very useful. Now, with all of our planes in the area, yeah, 197, so they should be very useful. At least trying to protect in this area. A lot of non-aggression packs, we don't need those. Invite to faction, not going to happen. Looks like we did take this port. Can we move on in? These 27 now need to protect this island. And all we want to do is if we could knock out an airfield, we would do a lot better. And we're going to have to do another naval invasion order, probably splitting you in half. Not what I want to do. U5. Naval invasion from here to there. And then U5. Naval invasion from, I don't know, frickin' here. That doesn't make sense. U5 don't have any idea what you're doing. Naval invasion from here to, I suppose, here. And then activate when you're ready. While they move, they should gain, you know, that preparation. No national focus. Once again, Liberty ships would make the amphibious invasion speed go slower. But I think instead we're going to start working towards more rubber. So wartime industry. And obviously we have a lot of naval experience that we need to put to good use. And I really want to go ahead and start producing as many bombers as I can. Here is our B-17. Let's start pumping out whatever we can. We do lack rubber again. So it might be a good idea to start making our way towards synthetic rubber. Greece has joined the Allies. Italy has declared war on Greece. So with all of our bombers now, we might be able to add... well, we only have 3 interwar bombers. But here comes 50 Thunderbolts. I want to add all of you to the Mariana region. Your entire goal is air superiority and attempt to prevent enemy planes from doing missions in the region. And luckily, these fighters do have a lot of range and pack quite a punch. I really would like our Pacific Line Ridge low supply. Only because I don't want to lose manpower if I don't need to. All of you can come back. Research slots available. Let's continue working down towards battleship armor and battleship organization. Are we about to activate this plan? We lack the intel. Do we have a lot of ships available? We have 9. Not a lot, but let's send them on down. North Carolina class has been unlocked. All we want to do is protect Eastern Micronesia. Let us continue. Can we get anything with industry? We can get concentrated industry, so we will do that. And once I finally start producing B-17 bombers, looks like we're still out of rubber. Let's go up to about 64. Now I have a surplus of 6. Not going to last for very long. But currently I'm making 2 bombers a week. I'm really hoping we can ramp that up to maybe 1 every day. But we'll see what happens. We are going to try to bomb as much of Japan as possible, though all they need to do is just build some anti-aircraft, which they don't have. Japan and China still having a hard time. We have currently invaded both islands. Okay, so now these 5 need to do a naval invasion from here to here, and then these 5, which are somewhere, do a naval invasion from here all the way to here. Activate when you're ready. Activate when you're ready. These 10 currently can probably do a naval invasion down to Guam. Activate when you're ready. Activate when you're ready. Should we start... I don't know what our best plan is. We might want to go ahead and start pumping out some M6A1s. Only because when we actually start landing on Japan, we are going to need some tanks. Looks like China is taking back a lot of their ports. And we're performing very well. Wartime industry has been unlocked. Taking a bunch of rubber for the Rubber Reserve Company here in Kentucky. It's not a lot, but it'll be put to good use. How is our... We haven't actually started working on the better strategic bomber. So the B-24 Liberator is going to have a lot more range. 2,500 versus 3,500. Oh my goodness. And the reliability is the same. And it has a lot more attack. So it's a lot better of a plane in general. Here is the assembly line production. And if I could take Okinawa, or better yet, Taiwan, that would be pretty amazing as well. Let's unlock excavation for more supplies and more resources. I get that I probably should have gotten the Liberator. But it is what it is. Non-aggressive pact. Yeah, there is really nothing the enemy can do. Let's add a few more planes in this region. We finally have some additional Thunderbolts, but we should probably put some Thunderbolts somewhere else. You know, once we take Guam, or better yet, somewhere in Bismarck. This by United States-owned Samoa, which we don't have any air bases in, so I don't know if that matters. I'll find. I'm gonna stockpile my planes for now. But I feel like we are going to need a lot of everything. We're going to need infantry equipment. Shortage will last for 85 days. So not much longer. Are we still producing troops? I think we are. I'm going to only produce 1 more. I think the reason why we're running out is we had produced troops. So these 7 will join in. And then let's just produce what we can and stop producing you. You 5 will join in, so now we have 39. They will die in time, so I'm not really all too worried. what I need to do is starting to stockpile motorized divisions and armored divisions. We already have our Marines. They're doing a fantastic job. Speaking of Marines, can we add more Marine battalions? I think we can. Let's make them instead of a 4-4, let's make them a 3-3, a 2-2, let's make them a 3-3. Marines, Marines, Marines. I want to add a signal company, and support artillery wouldn't be bad, so let's do that. Okay, all of you are going to need to train. Eventually, I think. Did we ever arrive at these islands? I believe we did. You will now create a new naval invasion from here to there, destroying your old one. You look like you were successful. These 5 need to go from here all the way to here. Activate when you're ready. How is our conquest of Guam? It has made its way over, so very nicely. And finally, now that we own Guam, we can garrison here once again, which it already is. All 10 of you are now going to try to do a naval invasion all the way to this island. Activate when you're ready. Activate when you're ready. My number one goal is to send over some planes and build up our radar, which surprisingly we have 3 of 3 radar as it is, meaning we need to work harder to improve that. We need a better air base and probably a better naval base as well. Though not important. Do we have any coastal forts? Yes, we do. Let's put some planes on. Dare I say. I want 50 and I want 50. Okay, you are going to go down here. You are going to go up here. Help with whatever you can. Air superiority, interception. And that's pretty much going to be my goal. As we start pumping out more and more strategic bombers, we're making almost one every day, but we need rubber again. I guess they are... It's going to be one of my biggest downfalls of this game is rubber. Let's go with 10. Let's go with 10 for now, because I don't want to lose factories if I don't need to. Yeah, there is no way that the Japanese can outproduce me. They are continuing to lose provinces, and all I need to do now is basically just bomb the hell out of them. Do I have any actual bombers available? I have 25. Let's put 20 and 20. Let's do 30 and 30. We don't have that many. German Reich has declared war on the Soviet Union. So now I'm going to put all of these strategic bombers in the coastline, all of you over here. And when we look at... Ooh, is this Japan? Yep, you are in the coast of Japan. So my entire goal is air superiority, interception, just air superiority. Trust between giants is a fragile thing. And you know what? I wonder if we have the right planes protecting our strategic bombers. I don't know. Looking at our planes themselves, one of these planes protects our air support. Planes are designed to provide support in land combat. Protect your bombers and intercept the enemy bombers. Are powerful weapons that are good both for protecting bombers of range, okay, so at range, and intercept enemy bombers. So yeah, heavy fighters are fine. They just cost a little more, and they go a little farther. So, you know what? I think we're going to be building a lot of heavy fighters. Not really going to be worrying about fighters themselves. Though, unfortunately, we are going to get jets in 1945. I have free military factories. What can I build? I probably need to go ahead and start work. So we have 2 naval bombers. No, we only have 1 class of naval bombers. I probably want a lot more heavy fighters. Though that's going to require a lot of rubber. Looking at our construction, we're going to be getting that very soon. So let's add more rubber. I need this to go to 11. And it looks like we can finally change. For some reason, it's taking me way too long. Civilian economy needs to go to war economy. But we are not fascist or communist. So I guess we're going to have to go to partial mobilization. Going from 30% reduction of consumer goods down to 20%. So essentially we're going to gain about 20 factories. So another free line of, production here. So how is our bombing coming along? I don't know how to even gauge this. I know we sent over some tactical bombers. That's why. Strategic bombing. And are we in the wrong air area? Let's find out. These 20 need to go to Japan. There we go. We have the range. Minus 26%, minus 1.2%, so not bad. We are going to be doing a lot of bombing of their infrastructure and bombing of their industry. I have no idea if this is going to be helpful. I believe it is, but I don't know how to tell. Rubber Reserve Company has been unlocked. Let us continue down to... I would like to get the Scientist Haven, but instead we're going to go with the Office of Strategic Services, Decryption, Encryption, and Decryption plus 20%. So very, very nice. Here comes a lot of our planes. I have no idea how to tell if they're taking damage. I mean, they obviously are. I hope so. There goes Tokyo. And as we produce more and more units, we are going to get more and more benefits. These 10 units. Destroy this plan. No divisions have been assigned. Activate when you're ready. These 10, activate when you're ready. There are no units assigned to this order. That is not good. And then we have these 5 that just probably need to go here. And then I suppose we will have all 5 of you do a naval invasion from here down to here. Activate when you're ready. So the entire goal is we're going to meet up and then solidify our troops. We are producing a lot more military factories, which we probably need to make even more of. So let's do that. 6, 7. We definitely need to start producing some actual tanks, which we don't have. Some heavy tanks, I might add. Looking at production, so basically we have two sets of fighters, 1 set of strategic bombers. Let's start producing. Do we have mechanized? No. You need to go all the way up. You need to go higher. You need to go all the way up. Probably more infantry equipment in general, and then we need heavy tank, and then heavy tank. I get that this, whoops, and heavy tank. I get that this is going to take a very long time, but this is what we need to do. Construction, might as well build more here in Hawaii. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I feel like we're going to be fine. Unpause the game, though. Our number 1 priority is going to be infantry equipment. We are down 15,000. It's going to take 110 days. Looking at our production, is that all the way at the top? Not really. Looks like we're starting with artillery. Do we have more strategic bombers available? I believe we do. Legionary Romania has capitulated. Here comes another 40. And now we are going to add even more Thunderbolts. Let's add 60. Great news. You and you are going to go to Japan. And once again, strategic bombing. There should be 30, 20, and then even more. But maybe they were shot down and I didn't realize it. So with more bomb... Yep, here we go. Infrastructure starting to take damage. It's only really in Tokyo. But their air bases are getting damaged. So we are, it's working. With less infrastructure, they're going to get a lot less supply. Our Marines activate and activate. We lack sufficient intel. Is there anything we can do? Do we have any new fleets? Yes, we do. Search and destroy. Pretty much in these areas. We're still taking a lot of bombings, but I think that's fine. And now that we have some good radar, I definitely want to improve that. One day, we are going to be improving our engineering. 1940, so we are behind schedule, but it is 50% cheaper. Can we... Nope, don't have any extra room. Bombing the crap out of Japan seems like a very viable option. They are repairing what they can, but it is going to, you know, take up some civilian factories. The Soviet bear is growing. Japan has called the German Reich as our enemy, so we are now at war with Germany. The Soviet Union is annihilating Germany. I wonder if we should declare war on the Soviets. I would like to, but we need to take care of Japan first. See, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, they've already lost Berlin. The Soviet Union has pretty much won the game. How are we gonna do this? Let's unlock our new research. We're not in 1943. We could get better decryption. So I think we'll do that. Our war with Japan is coming along slowly, but it is coming along nonetheless. Looks like we have taken a brand new island. Destroy this previous order. Your new goal is to go here, I guess. From here to here. Activate when you're ready. And then these 39 troops are now going to garrison this island all the way down here. Okay, looking at construction, you need a level 3 radar station. And Japan is going to fall. There is nothing they can do about it. We are bombing them, though, trying our best. Doesn't seem to be doing all that great. Office of Strategic Services. We can deploy units of Marines, so not going to do that. Non-aggression pact. Can we make our way down to Manifest Destiny, justifying war goal time minus 25%? German Reich has capitulated. They no longer exist. Free France and Vichy France. Now our biggest threat is going to be the Soviet Union. I don't believe they're part of the Allies. No, obviously not. They are part of the Comintern. I wonder if I actually own Venezuela. That's my question. I probably still do not. Still occupied. Have all of my Marines reached their goal? Yes, they have. Let's give you a new option to essentially just retake a lot of these supply dockyards. I don't see Japan invading us anytime soon, or at all. Activate, activate. So all we're doing is just taking some islands. Eventually we'll head to Okinawa, and then definitely launch a lot more bombardments. Can I unlock better bombers? The B-24 Liberator, I haven't even started. One day until our synthetic oil is complete. Engineering, don't really need anything. Air strategy would be nice. Haven't done anything with that. It's not 1944. Don't really need anything in the Navy. The Baltimore class, which we already have, has been unlocked. Land, we don't really have any Blitzkrieg orientations just yet. We definitely, we need to start building some tanks, which means we now need maintenance companies. And my entire goal is to set some Marines down on each of, on like, essentially some provinces. Italy has capitulated. Great news. Okay, my entire goal is to take Venezuela. I have no idea if that's going to happen. Take all states. Where are you? Yeah, I don't want to do that. All the way up here with the Soviet Union. But it could be a nice landing zone, so I think what I'm going to do is... Whoops. Alright, I want to take Ostprussen, and I cannot do that. I have 114. I will pass. Try to take it. Still can't do it. I will pass again. End turn. Done. Now, I realize that was not a very good choice, but I don't know. We now have a lot of naval dockyards, and it is going to give us a nice stationing here against the Soviet Union when we, or if we, declare war on them. I have no idea what just happened. We have the Socialist Republic of Germany. Instead of the Soviet Union taking them on, they are now all Comintern. What about Finland? Finland is neutral. There was a white piece I saw. Well, I want to take a quick glance. We have 408 factories. The Soviet Union has anywhere between, let's just say, 130 military factories. Yikes, they have more military factories than we do. We obviously have a lot more naval dockyards, and we have a lot more civilian factories than they do. So obviously we're going to outproduce them, but we are going to need some military factories soon. The M6A1, Soviet influence in Europe. Okay, we now need to start producing. We need to go to production. We obviously have our heavy tanks 2, but we don't have rubber. And we don't have our factories. Yikes, we lack 74 rubber. Let's go to our trade. Rubber, we have stopped trading with the Dutch East Indies. Here comes all of our rubber. Research once again. I could go ahead and try... No, I don't think I'm going to waste my time. I don't think I really want artillery either, but we are producing some. Let's get our better weapons in general. The half-track seems useful. Very useful. We have exiled divisions somewhere. Don't know where. Probably here inside Venezuela. Even though I tried to puppet them, I did not get them as a puppet. Instead, Venezuela has switched to communist. The Soviet Union has Venezuela here as a puppet. So that's really stupid. Like I took them over. I should be able to conquer them. Whatever, though. That's life. So what else can I do? Germany occupies Western Poland. A likely story. Is Socialist Germany going to get stronger and stronger? I don't really know what's happening. I think it's under the Comintern in general, which is obviously Russia. Or better yet, the Soviet Union. Looking at our actual production, our fighters, everything is coming back online. We still don't have enough military factories, though we are producing quite a few. Let's continually produce military factories, because I might want 3 lines of heavy tanks pumping on out, maybe even 4. I get that they're expensive, but I don't mind. And research slot available. Getting better radar, might as well. Looking at construction, we absolutely 100% need better radar in Iwo Jima, better radar here, and better radar here. So all of those could probably move to the top. Maybe even better radar here, here. Hawaii, I guess. And all the way up in the top. Don't think it's really needed just yet, except for obviously in Iwo Jima. Do we have any additional bombers? I believe we do. Only not very many. We are still not producing any Liberators, but that's fine. These 33 are going to make their way all the way up. And then now we have quite a bit of strategic bombers doing some damage. Destroying their industry, their factories. Imagine if I had even more strategic bombers, we would do a lot better. Well, anyway, thank you all for joining me. I am going to be putting a cut in here. As always, hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you in our next adventure.